Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you are doing very well. Welcome to the second episode of our series to build e-commerce application using Laravel and Vue.js. In the last lesson, we have make a quick overview what we're going to build. So we're going to build something like this. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have to do. So first of all, I have just make a new brand new Laravel project. Nothing, I didn't add anything on it. If I go here, I just install Laravel new and I create a new application, use this command. Then I go to the directory, then I will run this command with you. Please note you have to install Laravel using Composer. If you don't have the Composer for PHP, you have to install it and then run this command. Alright, so let's go ahead and run PHP artisan serve. Okay, let me make this more bigger. Artisan serve, and let's see what we have. So wait a little bit. Yes, so we have, I believe this port is busy with, okay, so let's use this one. Okay, so he's already in use, so let's use this bad boy here. Let's open it. Yes, so we have Laravel. Make it very nice for us, make this project for us, but we're going to clean it all. But before this, I want to run two commands. Okay, the first one is to enable us to use the auth, which is registration from and login for authentication and authorization from Laravel. So we have already built in, so let's use advantage of that. First of all, I have to install Composer require Laravel UI. Okay, so this will make us allow us to install auth and to use it in our application. So the first command run successfully, and let's use the second one. Okay, PHP as an UI view, and also the view already used here, but this, if there is any missing files, we will do it for us, and this will install auth as well. So if I go ahead here to resource and views, and sure enough I will see auth here, which has already done for us. We don't need to write them from scratch. If I go again here and refresh, as you can see here, we have login and registration form already built in, so we don't need to build them from scratch. Cool stuff. All right, cool. So what is now? So it advised me to run npm install, which is completely fine. It will create a new folder for us, new models. So the new model is this for the Java script. Okay, any library want to install, to use any library for the front end, we will use npm install. So the same way we have in the PHP, we have Composer, we can use any library we want. All right, cool stuff. So, and all the library will be in the vendor for PHP. Okay, for the front end will be in node models. Okay, so let's see, let's go again here, terminal. Okay, we have two terminal here. Okay, I want to run npm run watch. Okay, yes, we have this for Laravel, but we need as well to use the JavaScript. So okay, I will come. So we have, okay, so we have error here, blah blah blah. Okay, we need to delete this as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, so let's uninstall SAS loaders. Okay, we're not going to use any SAS here in our application. So okay, cool. So npm watch again. All right, cool. So this has been installed successfully. Okay, it's a play with the compile file. This is the first time. Okay, so after this compiled successfully, it will allow us, when do any change, it will run automatically, so we don't need to run npm run div every time. So this will watch all the JavaScript. This is all the changes. Okay, and yes, so if you got any error why this you run npm run watch or npm run div, just go ahead and delete the node models, or just search for the Google it, and you will find the solution. We deal with the JavaScript, we have some error maybe happen. All right, cool stuff. So let's go ahead now and tackle on what we want to do. So let's go ahead and to the final version of the application. Okay, so yes, we have logo, we have the menu at the top, and we have this. We're not The HTML will be ready for us, so going to convert the HTML to Laravel and Vue.js. This is very handy if you want to use your own template from HTML and to convert it to any thing you want. So I will use this template here. Okay, so I have the assisted all this. I'm not going to use any JavaScript or jQuery because we're going to use Vue.js. So I will copy this and this and this, okay, and I will paste them in the directory. So let's go ahead and do just that. Okay, so I will take CSS and images and okay, and I will go to public here and I will paste them. Okay, override for all, cool stuff. So we have all of this CSS font, blah blah blah, and now I will open the index page, okay, and I will try to copy the code and paste it in the home blade, which is, where is it, resources, view and home. So we don't need to use this. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right guys, I just copy and paste the index HTML here. Okay, and in the as well I go to a web just to make this as a default. Okay, the default what was welcome. So if I go here, I just put, when the user go to the slash, just bring the index which is in the home controller. If I go here, I will see that is the home is the default page, as we can see, and I copy and paste the code. If I go now to check the result, as we can see here, all the static page now. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. First of all, let's see, we have basket, products, login, register and more. Let's see. Okay, let's start with the main thing, which is this one. Okay, I want to create table to have the name and this and this. Okay, so to make it easy for us, we use seeders, okay, from Laravel. So let's go ahead and create first of all the migration. Okay, so let's bring this down. All right guys, so let's make the migration. As we can see, we have database folder here, but let's first of all set up the database. Okay, let's create a new database. So here is the DB connection, blah blah blah. So I'm in my local machine, I'm using map. So I'm not sure if you will do this, maybe you just do this, but I have to do this in my server, and I will use password as a root. I will create database here. Let's create one, and let's call this databases. Okay, watches. Okay, create, and here we have database. We don't have any tables yet. So in the old way, guys, we go here and create the table, blah blah blah. But now in the modern framework, the framework will take care of us for many advantage. So let's go ahead back here and database, yeah, this bad boy here. Okay, so yes, I will make a new, and I will create the first migration, which will be PHP artisan make migration, and let's create let's name this migration looks table like this. Okay, and let's see what we have. Okay, cool, we have the migration has been created. If I go to migration, yep, I see it here. So let's go ahead now and define some fields in our migration table. So first of all, I need to create string, which is product name. Okay, sorry, I want to create maybe slag. Okay, I want to create description. Okay, description. I want to create, I don't know, copy and paste. Yeah, okay. So, and you have be careful with the copy and paste. Okay, and what we have else here, price, and let's make sale price as well. Okay, cool. So we have 1 2 3 7. Okay, which is not too bad, not too bad. So yes, 8 all together, and this from Laravel auto ID. And yes, so we don't have the models, okay, which is referred to this table, but let's go ahead and migrate the database. I need you to keep your eyes here in the table. We have nothing here, right? See, when I run PHP artisan, okay, migrate, see what happened now. Okay, create successfully. If I go back here, and here, sure enough, I can see all the tables now, including our friend. Okay, so this lag, blah 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 blah. Cool enough. And let's go ahead now, and I want to create another table, which is the basket table. So let's create it and take it out from our way. We will do the same, which is PHP make migration, and I will call this migration create baskets table. Okay, and baskets table. Okay, and this would be the basket. Okay, cool. So let's see what we have. Migration cannot input. Okay, so we have make migration create basket. Let's run it again. Okay, baskets. It should. Okay, I forget. Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to put arts in here. So that's all. Yeah, cool. So blah blah blah. Come on, yes, come on, go back here and blah blah blah. We have it. So let's define some field very quickly. First of all, I want to define. Let's make unsigned big integer. Okay, and this will be linked with the product ID. By convention, we call it like this. This will be the foreign key. So here the Laravel will look to the product table to this ID. So this is the convention. So singular from this and the ID. You have to be careful about this. Okay, you have to use the same convention. Table name singular and then the ID. Okay, then what we have quantity. Don't worry about the others. So we will cover them all. Okay, so this will be quantity. And what we have else, so let's copy twice, and we have price, and we have user ID, which is of course the user ID will have many items in the basket, so this will be the same as this bad boy and user ID. Cool. And you want to define inside like this. Okay, cool. And at the end of this table, I want to make Laravel aware that these two keys are in the other tables. So it's like more information for Laravel. So I prefer to do it like this. So table, okay, and this will be foreign. Okay, so what we have, the first one, this product ID, which is this one. Okay, reference. Okay, the ID in that table. Okay, on. Okay, this, so this is the key in the other table. In which table? Which is, I don't know if you give me a table. Yes, which is the products. Okay, the same here, but with the user ID, with the ID in the table users like this. Okay, cool. So let's run migrate again and see what we have. Okay, we get an error that quantity blah blah is already used. Oh, sorry. So I duplicate this one. I have no idea why. So okay, and we have user ID, we have price, we have quantity, we have product ID, blah blah. That's completely fine. Yep. Let's run it again. And sure enough, we have created the successfully the model. The table. If I go back here, and sure enough, we see the basket. Blah blah blah. All right, cool. And we see all the keys as well. Product ID is the foreign key from other table. and so far so good. So I want to do two things here. I want to create two models. The first one is for the product and the second one is for the basket. So let's go ahead, create it very quickly. We can use the PHP artisan make model. So PHP artisan make model, I will call product. Okay, and see what we have. Sure enough, okay, so we have created successfully. I have no idea. Okay, here we go. We have it here, and here to fill the information correctly in the database, Laravel, like we have more secure layer for Laravel. So you can make fillable here, okay, and you can assign all the items that you want, not the item, sorry, the field inside the product. So I don't want to do this. I want to do it different way using guarded, okay, protected. So the first one will be, we have an error, right? So the first one will be fillable, okay, like this, and you put all the keys that you want to fill in that table. For example, if you need something not to be fillable, don't include it here, okay. So I will escape this for this purpose, and I will make guarded, which means accept anything, don't care about this layer too much. All right, cool. So we have a product here. Okay, now if I go back here to the website, okay, nothing here. We need to fetch this information from the database, not from the, so all these are static, right? So how we can do this? Let's first of all go here again, sorry, and go to the products table, watches, products, and we have empty. So let's create seeders. Okay, so if I go to databases, where is it? Here, seeds, and here I will create a new seeders very quickly. Okay, go to PHP artisan and make seeder, and what we call the seeder, let's call it product seeder. All right, and see what we have. It will create a new class here, okay, and create it successfully. Bingo. So let's go back 1 2 3 4 5, and it doesn't show, which is strange. So let's reload. Yep, here it's well. Just I reloaded from just a refresh. Okay, I go here. Of course, I have already prepared this for us, so I will paste code here. Okay, and I will explain the code. Is very easy. You don't need to worry. I will import the class here, product. So what I'm trying to say is, please insert this inside the table, and insert this, and insert this, and insert. So very self-explanatory. Okay, and also we have UL here to insert some products in the table. One more step. I want to run it from here. So what I'm going to do is to run the seeders from here. Okay. Okay, so okay, cool. I believe yes, that's perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to seed database and see if we can have some information in the database. Artisan db seed, and hopefully this will run. Okay, and we get some information in the db. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Go to our database, and sure enough we have all the thingy. So what is the beauty of this thingy? When we have some pre-filled data in the database, what is the beauty? When you clear the database, you want to send it to other developer, migration, etc. So all in the command, you can delete all the tables, and then by few command you have all the database is ready to use. I will do the same here. I will create a user. So let's see the time. Okay, so I will go this very quickly. I want to create a user very quickly. So make seeders. I will call user seeder. I will create very quickly. Okay, and I will do the same. I will create one user for us. Okay, so okay, okay, the same what I done there, so I will do here. So what the password will be 123456, and let's onboard this bad boy here. And finally, let's go to the seeders again and copy and paste and make user seeders. And let's, if I done it again, it will, okay, so let's make seed. Okay, let's run this command first, db seed. Okay, let's run this one. Okay, I got error here because there is no command. I'm sure there's a command to run one seeder, so I will play with it like this. So I will command this, okay, and I will go back and run db. Yep, this one. So we have our user in the db. If I go here to watches users, yep, and we have it here. Cool. So we have our user with the password now. Cool. Yes, guys, so we are ready now to go to the we have our product, we have our user. In the next lesson we're going to make this dynamic, okay, all the websites. So we'll go step by step, add to basket, add to cart, and we'll make this dynamic shortly. The first thing in the first lesson, we'll do it in the first lesson, sorry, this one. Okay, so until then, please subscribe and share, and see you soon. Bye.